And since those shots rang out in Tucson last Saturday, there's been a lot of talk about whether our political talk will take on a new tone in the wake of the killings. President Obama called for it this weekend. His 2008 opponent, John McCain, did the same. And John Carl's here this morning on what more may be changing. And John, this movement to have Republicans and Democrats sit together during the State of the Union seems to really be picking up steam.
Oh, it sure is, George. But before Democrats and Republicans get a chance to sit next to each other at the State of the Union, they will face off this week in the first big political battle of 2011.
Closed doors,
forget this stuff.
Hell no, you can't!
I will not yield to the gentleman.
The new theme is civility. Few senators are more conservative than Tom Coburn or more liberal than Chuck Schumer. But listen to them now.
We as elected officials have an obligation to try and tone that down.
What we can't question is our president's love for our country, Chuck Schumer's love for our country.
Could it be a political thaw? One top Republican leader tells ABC News there is a 6 to 9 month window of opportunity for the two sides to get something accomplished before the 2012 presidential election makes compromise impossible. Possible areas of bipartisan breakthrough include deficit reduction, tax reform, and education. But the forecast for this week is conflict.
We understand that we have to pull Obamacare out by the roots.
On the civility issue, there seems to be a high-profile divide among Republicans. John McCain wrote in the Washington Post yesterday, quote, "I disagree with many of the president's policies, but I believe he is a patriot, sincerely intent on using his time in office to advance our country's cause." But listen to what Sarah Palin said in an interview with conservative talk show host Laura Ingraham.
Now, I don't personally trust what comes out of the White House. What Obama is doing, purposefully weakening America because he understood that debt weakens America domestically and internationally, and yet now he supports increasing debt.
Tomorrow, the House will begin debate on repealing the health care bill. And, George, that will be the first real test about whether or not this newfound civility can survive a political debate where the differences are as deep and as wide as they have ever been.
Okay, John, thanks very much.